What's up, everybody? This is Michael Davis, HR Black. Welcome back to HR Black Experience, right here in the PW as a zone. Now, I did say I wasn't gonna watch the pay-per-view. I wasn't gonna watch the greatest false advertisement ever. But if I wanted to come on here and talk to you how I really feel about this match, I might as well watch the pay-per-view and see how it was. And I regret every minute of it. I regret even watching this damn pay-per-view. I regret even making this video. You know what? No, I'm not. Because I'd rather be doing this video, speaking to you how I feel about this match, how I feel about this city pay-per-view, than watch the pay-per-view itself. So, you can call this a rant. You can call this an episode of the HR Black Experience. Call what you want. But you can call it my thoughts on the greatest false advertisement ever and the pay-per-view as a whole. Starting off with Apollo Crews being bumped to the pre-show and defeating Andrade for the United States Championship. Now, happy for Apollo Crews for retaining the title. I'm not happy with WWE bumping this match to the pre-show, and it just shows how they don't care about, you know, do Black Lives really matter in the WWE? I'm just saying. But I'm gonna get to that in a little bit when I talk about the other match. With the main show, you have Bayley and Sasha Banks retaining against the Icon Duo and Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Again, I didn't care about this match before. I'm glad I didn't, because it wasn't really that really memorable. The only memorable was Alexa Bliss coming out and just beating everybody's ass. And I hope JD was watching, because she pretty much proved that she can wrestle in the ring, and she can fight in the ring. I mean, she has gotten better throughout the years, and the people that don't see that, then they can all fuck off. Well, not H.R. Brown, because he still hates Alexa Bliss in a way, but he would not go as far as saying that she could sit there and take it like JD did in the past. Just saying. But kind of surprising that the Boston Karen connection retained here. I'm pretty sure they gotta lose these titles next upcoming weeks on Monday Night Raw or on SmackDown. Either way, I did not see a long title reign for the Boston Karen connection. Jeff Hardy loses to Sheamus. Why? I mean, the whole 50-50 booking is really started to really irritate the fuck out of me, because you have Sheamus lose on SmackDown in the tournament, and then you have Sheamus beat Jeff Hardy on the pay-per-view, and who to say that Jeff Hardy wins that the next time they face off against each other? Somebody on the Hyman media discussion group, William Garcia says that they might face off against each other at Extreme Rules, which, by the way, the new logo of Extreme Rules totally resembles of the Hardy Boys. You don't believe me? Look at the new Extreme Rules logo and look at the colors of the Team Extreme Hardy Boys merch or logos in the past. Totally resemblance of the Hardy Boys. Just saying. Back to the fact of the matter. I mean, I'm tired of the whole 50-50 booking. I mean, you could have had Jeff Hardy win here with all the stupid stuff we had to see Jeff Hardy go through, with being framed again, one over Elias, having smell of alcohol on him, him getting arrested, him having need to pee in the middle of the ring, the totally recycled segment from 2006 with Shawn Michaels and Vince McMahon, with the whole classic line, they better be pissed off, they're pissed on. I guess Bruce Prichard is kissing right up in Mr. McMahon's ass if he wanted to recycle storylines back in freaking 2006. Good job, WWE. Moving on. Nia Jax versus Asuka, and it's a double countout. what I'm hearing from William Alessia, this might let set up a three-way match at Extreme Rules between Asuka, Nia Jax, and fucking Charlotte Flair. And the match might be a TLC match. Hooray! Like, we need to see Charlotte in a fucking championship match again. After we just saw her as the NXT Women's Champion. Why? We don't need Charlotte in a championship match anymore. I mean, can we have somebody other than Charlotte be the face of Monday Night Raw or on SmackDown? Because I'm tired of seeing Charlotte in the championship matches every chance I get. Like, every year she can't live without a championship. I mean, there's starting to become John Cena territory right now with him having to have a title every year to keep himself relevant. Just saying. Next match you have Braun Strowman retaining over Miz and Morrison. Hey, no. I mean, none really much to say about this match other than Miz pretty much costing Morrison the Universal Championship, and he just gonna lead to a heel turn from Morrison pretty much payback from the first time Miz turned on Morrison, and I'm pretty sure Morrison had forgot about that. So I'm looking forward to Johnny Gimme Jones turning on Miz down the road. And then we have Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship, or as some people will see it being Drew Galloway versus Bobby Lashley for the Impact World Championship at WWE at a Slammiversary. But I digress. This match was not that bad, but we kind of knew that Bobby Lashley would win the WWE Championship because, one, they hate black people. Two, Bobby Lashley, I can't take Bobby Lashley seriously as WWE Champion, especially during this day and age, because he came back, people popped. He was pretty much being Braun Strowman's tag team partner for a little bit. Then he went on to feud with Sami Zayn with the worst segment ever on the Monday Night Raw, Bobby Lashley's sisters. Then you have him slapping his ass in front of a live crowd, and everybody watching at home, along with this piss biscuit Leah was. And now you have him go on pretty much sleeping. Pretty much, he pretty much I'm Tyrone in WWE right now, trying to fuck everybody's wife long dick style. Like, why should we take this guy seriously as WWE champion with the set you gave him? And hopefully this is the end of him being paired up with Lana, and have him be paired up with MVP, just like the Impact days, because I'm tired of seeing Lana on TV with her being one minute she's a Russian, next minute she's an annoying American. I mean, I can't find the right words to say about this shit, but I'm happy that Drew McIntyre retained the title here. Hopefully we see, I don't know who is worthy of facing Drew McIntyre this time around, but hopefully he keeps his title to SummerSlam and retains over Brock Lesnar. Cause apparently you gotta have a match at SummerSlam for the WWE Championship. But before we got to the greatest false advertisement ever, we got to one of the worst cinematic matches, or if you even want to call it a match, worst cinematic fight this year between Street Profits and War Machine. And I know they call them by the Viking Raiders, but I refuse to call them the Viking Raiders. But this just proves that I cannot take the War Machine seriously, and I cannot take the Street Profits seriously. I mean, I didn't even take them seriously before they came in the main roster. With having these stupid segments on Wall, the stupid segments on Wall, the whole Weekend Update parody, like, it's just so stupid and dumb. I mean, it just makes me miss Crime Time even more. It's like, I fucking hate how Zach Gaspar passed away, and the fact that there was rumors out there a Crime Time coming back to WWE and feud with the Street Profits really just sucks, because I wanted to see Street Profits lose to Crime Time and Crime Time actually win the WWE Tag Team Championships for the first time in their career. I really wanted to see that, but it's just really, it pisses me out even thinking about it. But this stupid segment, we have Akira Tozawa making an appearance with a ninja who was played by a black guy. Well, as I'm seeing on me in the discussion group, the ninja was played by a black guy. Akira Tozawa was speaking in Japanese and just proved my point that WWE is fucking racist. And one point, Street Profits and War Machine teamed up, and they were calling themselves the Viking Profits, whatever the fuck. This is just so stupid. Please, for the love of God, just stop having these stupid segments, these stupid games with the Street Profits and War Machine, because you're already killing these guys as a tag team, both of these teams. But moving on to the greatest false advertisement ever, Edge and Randy Orton. Now, I gotta start off by saying that this match was indeed better than their match at WrestleMania, but I would not call this the greatest wrestling match ever. I refuse to call it that. I'm not calling it the greatest wrestling match ever. They needed a Howard Finkel. They needed the old school referee wearing the old school referee shirt. They needed piped in crowd noises. They needed fake blood. They needed a whole shitload of false finishes, and they needed to hit finishers from other superstars. With Randy Orton hitting the pedigree and Edge hitting the rock bottom. Like, I mean, the match itself was good. It was a good match. I'm not saying it was bad, but people are making it seem like this was a great wrestling match ever, but it was not. So please, with all the WWE Mark Tars, especially those Mark Tars from the Bump, that stupid YouTube show on the WWE YouTube channel, they go eat a bag of dicks. This match was not a great wrestling match ever. It was a good match, but it was not great. Also, that's all I gotta say. And in the process, you have Edge injuring tearing his tricep, and to the point that he may be out for up to 6 months. So the plans of them having the final match at Extreme Rules or whatever they had the last match at might be in question, because we don't know how serious his injury is, and we don't know how long Edge is gonna be out. But this just shows you how this was completely unnecessary, and the tagline for this match completely just hurt and killed the match. But it was a good match. Was not great. It was better than their WrestleMania match. But I would not call this the greatest wrestling match ever. But I will say this. Big shout out to Edge and Randy Orton for even going out there and just, going out for that long and trying to pull off a great wrestling match. They got probably hurt themselves in the process because the age are catching up to them. But I give them props for going out there and even trying to attempt to have a great wrestling match, trying to have a 5-star Wrestle Classic. But this was it. This ain't it. So, great match, better than WrestleMania match, not greatest wrestling match ever. But let me know down below what you think about the Backlash pay-per-view. What do you think about the greatest false advertisement ever with Edge and Randy Orton? Let me know down below. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, tap the bell on the YouTube app to miss any of my videos. And if you're part of the Period Hustle Facebook group page, if you're part of the group, please do me a favor and help out one of my favorite women wrestlers out there, Barbara Hayden. Go to her GoFundMe page and donate if you can, because she having now a great grieving a mother who lost her son to committed suicide. So if you have a penny to spare, please go out and donate to that GoFundMe and help out Barbara Hayden help me out, help out the mother who lost her son to the suicide. It would help me a lot. So make sure you do that if you can. In the meantime, I'm not gonna everyday to a black. I'm out.